السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Medina Book 3, and inshallah we'll be doing class 6 today. So today inshallah we're going to start the lesson number 1 from actual book. So Ad-Darsul Awwal. So the first lesson. So what do we have in the first lesson? So it's called Al-I'rab wal-Bina. So we're just going to, as we go along, try and analyze what you've learned from our previous classes. What are the fi'ls, how it is constructed, and what's the root word. So if you look at this Al-I'rab, so it's formed from A'raba, which is form 4, to decline. A'raba yu'ribu, yu'ribu. So you normally it is yu'aribu. So we know that Hamza is dropped in Mudari, and Masdar is Aslama yuslimu islaman. So it will be if'alan. So it will be i'rabun. So al-i'rabu is, what is it? Declension. So declension here, it means declension of the words of Arabic. Declension. And waw is ataf. And what is bina? Bina, it comes from bana. It is ending with alif maksura, which is the bana, yeah. Yal, the maadi, and amr will be ibni. Mabniyun, that which has been built, means which is firm, which is standing, it doesn't move. And what is the masdar? It is bina yun. Originally we know when it is ya with the double dhamma coming after alif, so it becomes hamza, so it becomes bina'un. So it is al bina'u. So al bina'u here it means non-declension, which is doesn't decline. So here it means the words that doesn't decline. That's the main chapter we're going to learn. So which are the nouns? This is basically going back to book 1, where we learned everything. So it's just a big summation of everything, book 1 and book 2, inshallah. So what do we have here? So what are the things which decline? So as ism and fa'al wal bina. So there are two parts for this. So one is the ism and the other is the fa'al. So first part we'll be dealing with al ism. So what do we have? So we're going back to the lesson number 1. Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin. And we know if it is done, it is marfu, then is mansub, and then is majroor. So we're just going to play Brother Asif's song so that we get back to the original mood, inshallah.
When I say dun, it's marfu. When I say dan, it's mansub. When I say din, it's majroor. When I say dun, it's marfu. When I say dan, it's mansub. When I say din, it's majroor. Therefore, dun dun dan dan din din, 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 dun dun dan dan din din.
So al-ismu imma ma'rabun wa imma mabniyun. So the noun is either, imma means either or. So here ma'rab means a'raba, ma'rab, that which declines. Ma'rab is the thing which is declining, and ma'rab the thing which has been declined. So imma mabniyun, or it stays still, it doesn't change its sign. So if you take fal ma'rab, so again we know fa comes because it is connected to the previous sentence which has been mentioned. So al ma'rab, so the thing which declined, ma taghayyara, here Ma is ism mawsula. So again, if you're looking at taghayyara, if you see here, we got ta and we got ghayyara. Is 3 plus 2 is form 5. And what is the bab of form 5? Tabassum. Tabassumu. Taghayyurun is changing. Here, taghayyara means change. So the mu'rab, that which changes. So here ma is allazi, which is isma mawsula, and we know what comes after isma mawsula is your silatul mawsul. So taghayyara is your silatul mawsul, and that's the fa'al. And what we're looking for the fa'il. So fa'il, we know it ends with damma. So what is damma here? Akharu. So the mu'rab ism is the one that which the end of it akharuhu, say mudaf mudaf ilayhi, akharuhu changes bi sababil amili. So bi harf jar, sababi ism majrul, amili. Amili here means why does that's the fa'al, and that's your fa'il. And amil means an agent. So the something comes in front of a noun which changes its sign. That's what the amil means. So what is that thing which comes in front of it? It's called an amil. For example, you see here, ja'al mudarrisu. So here we're looking at the fa'al and the fa'il. So al mudarrisu is your fa'il. Fa'ilum marfu'un bi damma. We can see, we can, if you, because you can see, you can say dammatu zahira, where we can actually see the marfu'un. So we give another example. That's the fa'al and fa'al. That's ja'a is the agent, is the amil. So we can see sa'altul mudarrisa. See, sa'altu. So here tu is your fa'il, and what is al mudarrisa is your maf'ulun bihi. Why it is got damma fatha? Because what is amil here is the fa'il sa'ala, and it's a fa'il muta'addi, so it needs maf'ulun bihi, and maf'ulun bihi is mansub, and that's why it got fatha. So we know that this is not the fa'il, this is the person upon whom the action of asking been taken. So that's mansub. Sallamtu. So you know, sallama is to send salam. So sallamtu, I send salam. So I said salam, you can say alal mudarrisi. So ala is your harf jar, and we know harf jar and ism majrur, they come together. So alal mudarrisi is majrurun. So why do we have to know what is marfu, what is mansub, and what is majrur? So marfu, it tells us about the subject, and mansub normally it tells us about the details about anything associated with the action. That is what the mansub is. So marfu is something which is related to a subject and what is associated with it, and mansub is anything which is associated with certain particular action. So and that's the mu'rab. And mabni, what is mabni? So well, mabni is ma la yataghayyar. See, so again ma here is ismu mawsula, that which. So what is the silatul mawsul? La yataghayyaru. So you see la, lan, nafia, which is negating, that does not change, that is not changing. What is not changing? Akharu is your fa'il, and who is your maf'ul mudaf ilayhi. So that which is not changing because of a bisababil amali. Example, jaa haula'i. So what is haula'i? Ismul ishara lil qarib lil jam'u. So it is for jam'u haula'i. So here haula'i is marfu. How do we describe this noun? Haula'i fa'ilun marfu'un mabniyun ala, say mabniyun, because this does not change, mabniyun ala kasra. So whenever we have a noun or a fa'il which is mabni, what do we say? But what is its position? Fi mahalli raf'in. So that's what we're going to learn. Fi mahalli raf'in. That's how we say fa'ilun marfu'un mabniyun ala kasra fi mahalli raf'in. So if you want to bring another example, sa'altu haula'i. So I asked these. So haula'i here is coming as a maf'ulun bihi. So, but we know maf'ulun bihi is mansoob. Normally, it should have fatha, but here it is kasra because it is mabni. How do we describe? Maf'ulun bihi mansoobun mabniyun ala kasra fi mahalli nasbin. Fi mahalli nasbin. What do we say? Sallamtu ala haula'i. Again here, haula'i is coming as a ism majroor. But this kasra is not because it is ism majroor, but because it is a built in the word. But it doesn't change. So that's the mabniyun. So once we know these things, even once the word comes, so we're not confused and we translate exactly how it has to be translated. So these people came, I asked these, and I sent peace upon those. So Jumlatul Ismiya. So because you're doing about ism, so obviously it makes sense to learn about Jumlatul Ismiya. So what is the thing which construct Jumlatul Ismiya? So it has two parts. So one is Mubtada and Khabar. We're going back to the again same business. But what is the speciality of Jumlatul Ismiya? The speciality of Jumlatul Ismiya is that Mubtada and Khabar, they are both marfu. Yeah. So marfu'an, you can say they both are marfu. Why it is marfu? Because it is telling about the subject and it is giving information about the subject, so it is connected to that subject. So there's no action involved in Jumlatul Ismiya. That's why both Mubtada and Khabar will be marfu. But what we do is, how do we identify Mubtada and Khabar? So what are the types basically? So if we just have a quick walk through to what are the things which actually makes Mubtada, so that gives an idea how to understand the sentence. So there are 7 types of Mubtada. So what are those types? If we take the first type, it's a plain noun. It's very simple, like Muhammadun Karimun. Muhammad is your Mubtada and Karimun is your Khabar, so Mubtada, and it is always marfu, both. And say At-Talibu Mujtahidun, the student is hardworking. Ash-Shajaratu Kabiratun, so the tree is big. So it can be a plain noun which is a Mubtada and it is always marfu. So this is what we need to remember. And if we take the second part, so it can be a pronoun, damirun. So we're going to take everything one by one and we're going to study a little bit more. So we're just going to go through quickly. So damir, all damirs coming as a mubtada are marfu. So even though here we don't see the sign of dhamma, so here they are mabni. So fi mahalli raf'an. So ana musafirun, I am traveling or I'm traveler. Huwa karimun, or huwa hum mujtahiduna, he is generous or they are hard working. So that's your pronoun. And what else can be mubtada? A demonstrative pronoun. So ismul ishara. So hada adibun, this is a scholar. Haulai shu'ara'u, these are the poets. Sha'ir, you can say. Hadihi shajaratun, these are, or that is a tree. This is a tree. So relative noun. So what else can be mubtada? Isma mawsula. So our famous isma mawsula alladhi. Alladhi can come as a mubtada, can come as a khabar, can come as a maf'ulun bihi, can come as a fa'il. So one of the things what can be mubtada is your alladhi. So alladhi faza bil jaizati talib. So the one who succeeded, won the prize, is a student. Alladhi is your isma mawsula, and then we have a sentence there. We're going to see that's the khabar. We're going to do the khabar later on. So here we're just looking at mubtada. So isma mawsula can be your mubtada, and isma mawsula, you don't see a sign of dhamma because it is mabniyun. What do we say? It is fi mahalli rafa'in. So again here, ma qultahu sahihun, what I said, qultuhu is qultuhu sahihun, what I said is right. An interrogative particle. So we have learned about harful istifham and something called ismu istifham. So they can come as a mubtada. We know when we ask questions. So man is associated with the subject who, and masmuk, what is your name, or what who won the race. Man faza bil sabaq. and we have conditional nouns. So we have not done the conditional sentences, but just to know that certain words, they come as a mubtada, but again they are mabniyun. So if you see, most of the things which come, they're mabni. So unless we know that what is their position in a sentence, it's very, very difficult to understand what it is being talked about. So once we know that these things can be a mubtada, a conditional noun, ism mawsula, a pronoun, a relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and our own famous masdar muawwal. What is masdar muawwal? An plus al-mudari' mansoob. An tanamu mubakkiran. An tanamu mubakkiran. To sleep early. Khairul laka. It's better to you. An tashrab al-labna. To drink milk. So mufidu li sihtika. It is useful for your health. So these are the 7 parts of mubtada. So if you can see, they're all marfu, but you don't see the sign of dhamma. So what do we say? We can see the sign of dhamma only in the plain nouns, but other things, so it is all, we call it as fi mahalli raf'in. So once we understand the mubtada, then again what we need to know is about khabar. So khabar, we know, we've studied in book 1 in detail that khabar can be of 5 types. So this is what we're going back. So when it is one word, it is nakira. It means it is always indefinite and it is marfu, like Muhammadun talibun, ash-shajaratu kabiratun. So it has got double dhamma. So we know when you see a sentence, most of the time, when we're going to see the exceptions once we go in detail. So most of the time, what we have is your nakira is your indefinite noun. So now we have shibu jumla. We got 2 types of shibu jumla. So your jarun or majrun shibu jumla. So when we have jar majrur coming as, what do we say? Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar fi mahalli raf'in. So these are the things which going to add, as you're going to understand. So when it is 2 word, it's easy to analyze. Then zarf shibu jumla. Zarf is an adverb of time or adverb of place. So zarf shibu jumla khabar. Again, what do we say? Fi mahalli raf'in. Then the things complicate when we have jumlatul fa'liya, because what happens now, the sentence is coming as a mubtada and another sentence is coming as a khabar, and that we have to understand a big cycle. So we can have jumlatul fa'liya. Muhammadun zahaba ila al-masjidi. Muhammad went to the masjid. Zahaba ila al-masjidi is your jumlatul fa'liya. It's coming as a khabar. So what do we say? Zahaba ila al-masjidi, jumlatul fa'liya, khabru fi mahalli raf'in. And again, jumlatul ismiya come as a khabar. So the whole jumlatul ismiya, sometimes it can be a whole paragraph in the Quran if you try and open and see. So that whole thing is related to a mubtada. And what do we say? This khabar, jumlatul ismiya, al khabaru fi mahalli raf'an. So except the first one, all these 4, so what do we describe? We describe it as fi mahalli raf'an. So now we're going to see a little bit in one by one. So what are the things which are changeable, which changes the sign, which is mu'rab wal mabniyun. So al-asma'u kulluha mu'rabatun ma'ada al-fi'at al-atiyati. So asma'u is the plural for ism. Asma'u, they are all the nouns. Kulluha, see, all of it is mu'rabatun. Why mu'rabatun? Because it is a kullu jama' mu'annas, that's why it's mu'rabatun. Asma'u is here jama' ghayr aqil, it's mu'rabatun. They are changing. Ma'ada means except the fi'atun means is a group, the following groups. Atiyat is following the following groups. So first we go for dama'ir. So damirun. So we know the dama'ir, there are 2 types. So they change. Now we know what is the types. One is damirun munfasilun. So we know infasala, yanfasilu, munfasilun. That is, which is detached. So we have here form. Which form is it? Infasala, form 7. So it is a masdar, that which is detaching. So and we have damirun muttasilun. So yes, muttasil is form 8. Ittasala. So why we have repetition? Wasala. So when it is misal, so wow is changed into ta. So the root word is wasala, and in form 8 when you bring this ittasala and muttasilun, it is attached, it is connected, it is connected. So we got detached and attached. So detached pronouns are always marfu. Attached pronouns are always marfu. And what are those? And what is another quality is it is mabniyun. Mabniyun is it doesn't change their sign. So they have their own, they carry their own ending, case ending you can say. And damir muttasilun, they can be marfu, they can be mansub, and they can be majroor. So our damir munfasil detached pronouns are huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum,
هما هم هي هما هن هو هما هن هي هما هن أنت أنتم ما أنتم أنت أنتم ما أنتم أنت أنتم ما أنتن أنت أنتم ما أنتن أنا نحن.
So if you go to damir attached pronouns, damirun muttasilun. So get an example from previous lessons. Tabaka is your say 3 plus 3 is form 6. Ta plus fa'ala, tabaka, pretend to cry. So if we see here, all this fa'al madi, it has pronoun attached. The files, or what we call it as pronouns, and they all are marfu. So how do we identify these? So in tabaka, in huwa form, it is mustatir. Failu mustatir, taqdiru huwa. Tabaka ya. So if you see alif, is alif musanna, that's a pronoun, it's a part of the pronoun huma. And tabaku is your tabakau here. Tabakau, wow is your part of hum. It represents hum. And tabakat again file mustatir. Tabakata is alif musanna. And from hunna we have tabakaina, sisna, and tatumatum titumatunna tuna. All these are attached pronouns, and these are all marfu, and these are all files. So in the dama'ir, so we have marfu in munfasilun, and muttasilun is what is marfu is the file, and mansubun is your ra'aytuhu maf'ulun bihi. The damir can come as a maf'ulun bihi, which is mansubun. I saw him or I saw it. Ra'aytuhu. As'aluka, I asked you. The ka, the who, and darabani, he hit me. Ya mutakallim, you say that is part of the pronoun damirun, and that is your mansub. And again, these are all mabni, so they don't change the sign, that they remain whatever they are. So and we have kitabahu mudaf ilayhi, or harf jar ism majroor is here. The pronoun can come as a ism majroor or mudaf ilayhi, in which case it is majroor, and that we have to understand. Kitabi, he or kitabuhu. Daftaruha, her book. Ismuka, your name. Alayha, upon it. Lana, for us. So these are the damir jar. Then the second category is asma'ul isharati. Asma'ul isharati. مثل. So again here, what we are going to see now is all the things, or what we're going to learn is mabni, except the duals. The duals, we know ani and aini and aini. So these have their own sign. They are more abundant. That's what you hear Dr. Abdurrahim saying this. Asma'ul ishara, they are mabni, like hada, hadihi, dhalika, ulaika. However, hadani wa hatani is mu'rabani. They are changing. What did they change? We have alif as a sign of marfu and ya as a sign of mansub and majrur. Let's get some examples to get a bit clear. So hada talibun. So this is a student. So here hada is coming as a mubtada. We know mubtada is marfu. So but we don't say sign of dhamma, but it is mabniyun ala sukun. What do we have here? Here is a sukun. Mabniyun ala sukun. Katabtu hada. So I wrote it. So hada or I wrote this is mansubun bihi, mafulun bihi, mabniyun ala again sukun. Sallamtu ala hada. I sent salam upon this. So again, if you see all hada, but each thing it changes. It has its own different form, different meaning to the same word. When it comes as mubtada, it's marfu. When it's coming as mafulun bihi, it is different, and when it's coming as some majrur, it is different. So, but if you see hadani talibani, these two are students. So we have to match mubtada and khabar. But if you say sa'altu, I asked hadaini. So if you see ani and aini, so here what is alamatu nasbihi al ya'u? What is it? Li'annahu musanna. So here alamatu raf'ihi al alifu li'annahu musanna. So because it's dual, that's why we have the alif as a sign of and ya is a sign of mansub. Sallamtu ala hadaini. Sallamtu ala hadaini. So here it is majrur alamatu jarrihi al ya'u li'annahu musanna. So coming to a third category, al ismul mawsula. So our own ismul mawsula, they are also mabniyun, but again here they can come as I said mubtada, khabar, maful bihi, and it's a majrur, mudaf ilayhi, in all forms. So however again in duals, alladhani wallatani mu'rabani. So whenever there is a dual, you can expect, because they have the same pattern of ani and aini. So we just have to remember that, inshallah. So let's bring some examples. Ja'a alladhi yadrusu. So who came? The one who is studying. So alladhi is ismu mawsula. We know ismu mawsula and silatul mawsul, they always go together. We should have silatul mawsul to complete it, to make full sense of it. So alladhi yadrusu, the one that who is studying. So ja'a alladhina, that is the plural. Alladhina, those that are which? Yadrusuna. And again the silatul mawsul to match the ismu mawsula. If it is singular, singular, plural, plural. Ja'at allati. So feminine, it's allati tadrusu. So the one who is studying, she came. So if I say ra'aytu, so I saw. So now here alladhi yadrusu is coming as a fi mahalli nasbin. Alladhi is mafulun bihi mansubun mabniyun ala sukun fi mahalli nasbin. The first one will be fi mahalli rafin. So this is what we need to understand. So alladhi yadrusu, the one which is studying. Ra'aytu. Sallamtu ala alladhi. Sallamtu ala alladhi yadrusu. So I sent a piece upon which who is studying. So here alladhi is your ism majrur alamatu jarrihi. It is mabniyun ala sukun fi mahalli jarrin. So however if we take the duals, so duals they change. What do they change? They have alif and they have ya as a sign of marfu, mansub and majrur. So if you see kataba, so they both wrote. Alladhani yadrusani. So it is a mistake here. So we shouldn't have alif here. So you just have a kataba, normal. Alladhani yadrusani is the file. You can't have two files together. So we can make errors. So if we can understand this, so we can't have two files coming together. So we'll have a singular fa'il kataba. Alladhani yadrusani. Those two who are studying, they wrote. So ra'aytu, I saw. Whom did I see? Alladhaini, those two. Yadrusani, that who are studying. So here alladhaini is coming as a mafulun bihi mansubun alamatu nasbihi al ya'u li'annahu musanna, because it is musanna. Sallamtu ala alladhina yadrusani, here coming as a I sent salam upon those two who are which are studying. So this is what we need to understand. So which is the marfu, mansub, majroor, and how do we recognize this? So the fourth, so it says ismul istifham. So ismul istifham. So it's like man, aina, ma, mata, kaifa. So all this is come as ismul istifham. So they are marfu and but they are mabniyun. They are mabniyun. They don't change. And ismul istifham obviously they can come as mafulun bihi, mansub and harf jar and everything. Mudaf ilayhi. It's a majroor. بعد الظروف and some of the ظروف is a plural of zarf adverbs like إذا الآن now حيث wherever أمس yesterday. So all these ظروف they are also mabni. So when they change the position they don't change their hat. They have only one hat, but whereas the noun, a plain noun, can change its hat. Then asma'ul af'al. Asma'ul af'al is, it is a noun, but when it is said it has a meaning of a verb in it. That's what we're going to have a lesson for this one, but just understand that it is a noun, but when the noun is mentioned, it, you hear it like some action is being taken, something you're ordering, something you're saying. So for example, Ameen, Ameen means istajib, answer. You're like giving an amr. So that's Ameen. So these are called ismul fi'al or ismul fa'al, ismu fa'al. Okay, verbal noun. And uffin means when you are like a disgusted, or when you don't like something, you say uff. And Allah says, wala taqul uffin. Don't say even uff to your parents. So uff is actually you're bringing an action of disgust and anger upon the other person who is in front of you. That's the bringing that emotions inside is uff. And is obviously you're expressing the pain, shartu bi'alam. So so these are all called ism fa'al, and these are also mabniyun. So again, finally the last one what we have here is al-a'dadul murakkab. It means the coupled numbers. We compound the numbers which come as a compound. So for example, like ahda ashara is 11, tisata ashara. So all these are mabni. So whatever the position is, they don't change their vowel sign. But we know the exception is your duals. What is the exception here? Here is a dual. So in the 12, number 12, ithna, what happens? The juzul awwal, the first part, which is ithna ashara, which is ithna, is mu'rabun. That means when it is marfu, we'll have ithna. When it is mansub and majrur, we'll have ithnai. So let's get to know this. Example, yadrusu fil fasli ithna ashara taliban. So yadrusu, when they're studying. So who is studying? So we're looking at the fa'il. Fa'il is marfu. So here ithna is it comes from ithnani. So the noon is dropped. We're going to learn why the noon is dropped later on. So but alif is a sign of marfu, and لأنه مثنى, but ashara will be mabni, so it doesn't change. So ithna will change. So that's the fa'il marfoon. But if it is mansub, ra'aytu ithnaini, the noon is dropped and it becomes ithnai ashara taliban. I saw 12 students. So again, هذا الطعام, this food, لثني. So it is li harf jar, ism majroor is ithnaini. Again, noon is dropped. لثني عشر طالبا. So for 12 students. So alhamdulillah, with this we come to our part of lesson 1. So we're going to continue our journey in understanding the signs of marfu, the signs of mansub, the signs of majroor in a sentence. So when we read in the Quran, so we are completely understanding what is being talked about. So until then, keep practicing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.